Almost all of the music you hear nowadays is over-exaggerated for an artist to get more streams. It's not so much about the art, but about the marketing of the artist, as they use their controversies to sell their art. We've seen rap music evolve from storytelling to fun music to outright degenerate. But what are the effects of this music on Western culture? And how is the music you're listening to making you depressed? Rap music started in the 1970s and since has evolved drastically over the decades. In the 70s, rap originated from New York as DJs started isolating the percussion breaks of soul and disco songs. In the 80s, there was a rise of more gangster rap as the East Coast versus West Coast beef was prevalent. In the 2000s and 2010s, rap became more mainstream as rappers often collaborated with R&B and pop artists. But thought-provoking rap was on the decline. Due to this, we saw a rise in trap music as well as a rise in drill music. In today's world, music is not just a form of entertainment, it's a cultural force that shapes our values, beliefs, and behaviors. However, not all music contributes positively to our society. Although the culture surrounding rap isn't inherently bad, as it has influenced things like clothing, sparking creativity, etc., but rap is mainly characterized by explicit lyrics, glorification of violence, glorification of casual sex and drug use, as degeneracy has become a dominant force in mainstream music. While artistic expression is valued, this type of music romanticizes a destructive lifestyle. It creates a culture where violence and materialism are celebrated, and it affects how people act, leading to societal divisions and conflicts. A study conducted in 2006 by the Prevention Research Center of Pacific Institute for Research and Evaluation in Berkeley, California suggests young people who listen to rap and hip-hop are more likely to abuse alcohol and commit violent acts. A survey in 2017 also revealed that 36.7% of people believe that rap glorifies violence. Where rap started off as a means of expression, as rappers would talk about their struggles and hardships they faced growing up, rap developed into something more. A huge influence on culture, encouraging young and impressionable people to attain that lifestyle by any means necessary. It's alarming how these messages can shape impressionable minds, as the words we listen to can have a bigger impact on our subconscious mind than most people realize. Although rap music might not be the only genre that influences our culture, to suggest that people only blame rap music for its negative influence on society and not actually address that it does have a negative influence on society is ridiculous. Just because there are references to drugs, sex, and other sorts of hedonism in other genres doesn't mean they're equally as degenerate as rap. A post created by the University of New South Wales in 2016 found that 45% of US rap songs reference substance abuse, and subsequently a 2019 study linked the exposure of violent rap to increased aggression in listeners. With trap music becoming very popular in the early 2010s and drill music rising to popularity in the 2010s and early 20s, there's no doubt that these subgenres of rap will have a negative influence on the mind of the many who listen to it, especially the impressionable minds. Trap music is known to glorify a lifestyle centered around criminal activity, promoting drugs, casual sex, murder, and materialism, while drill rap is known for its aggressive lyrics and beats depicting gang violence in an even more sinister way. And it could be said that this type of music, although it might sound good, can cause more harm than good, especially in poverty-stricken areas, as it might influence people to live a type of lifestyle in order to attain fame and recognition, which will only glorify a lifestyle of violence and retaliation, perpetuating cycles of conflict and trauma within poorer communities. And it's pretty safe to say that most of these degenerate rappers don't have much talent, only the backing from major labels, which obviously have the ability to promote any okay sounding song to the top of the charts. On top of all this, rap music doesn't only have a negative influence on young men, but on young women too, as these rappers may be influencers in the eyes of many young impressionable women. For example, you have many female artists like Megan Thee Stallion only talking about sex and constantly shaking their ass, which may cause listeners to act very degenerate, thinking that what is promoted by the degenerate culture is acceptable, dividing men and women even further, which takes us away from traditionalism. The constant exposure to these themes in trap music and drill rap can desensitize young listeners to the dangers of illegal activities and lead to misguided aspirations. It creates a cycle of poverty and crime, further widening the socio-economic divide in our communities. Yeah, the music might get you fired up for the gym, but you feel brain dead after listening to it. Beyond the explicit content and divisive themes, degenerate music also undermines traditional values and erodes cultural unity, as modern rap music promotes individualism, materialism, and instant gratification. It takes us further away from community, morality, and discipline, all factors of a healthy society. While degenerate music may have a pervasive presence in today's media, we must recognize its detrimental effects and actively seek alternatives. And yes, I know the music might sound alright, but be aware of what you're listening to, because you have the ability and the choice to choose what music affects you on the subconscious level. Because if you only continue to listen to degeneracy, there's a high likelihood that you adopt that way of living into your own lifestyle.